Hi, I'm Laurie Cameron. Thank you for the opportunity to talk to you about two things that are really important to me. One is mindful leadership, and the second is your program for teacher certification. So I'll start with mindful leadership. I've been working in the human potential and development field for 20 years, and more specifically in the field of cultivating competencies and capabilities in leaders. And it was one project in particular with Accenture, where I was the leader of a team putting together a custom global leadership development program for our partners, our own people worldwide, that I really got deep into the emotional intelligence work of Daniel Goleman. And we added to that some teachings from Stephen Covey, from servant leadership and from authentic leadership. And we created a really great model and vision for leaders and experiential practices and tools for them to really deepen their understanding and show up in new ways. And that program went really well. However, it didn't really have the desired effect to change the culture. And I continued to work in leadership development in other companies internally as an executive in leadership development and brought in some additional competencies, particularly from theater and improv, to help people learn to become centered and grounded, to extend offers and receive offers in the moment, which is truly a skill that requires one to be present. However, that really didn't also get into the deep part, that inner place that's in all of us that really affects how we show up and how we connect and whether we're present or not. So I'll fast forward to living in Germany. I was taking a walk in the Island Riede, a forest near my house, and it was there that I had a huge epiphany. I realized in those woods that mindfulness, the ability to be present, the ability to pay attention in the present moment, non judgmentally, with an open heart, was the core competency, the foundational skill that leaders needed. The world had gotten so complex by then. We were plugged in on a 24/7 media matrix. We were truly operating globally. It wasn't international anymore. It was actually global operations with global teams. And I had a client based in Frankfurt, and I could see this up close. And I knew that we needed something deeper. We needed to move from incremental leadership development to transformational development. We needed to move from competition in the workplace to compassion and collaboration in the workplace. And as a practitioner of mindfulness meditation and a person who studied the concepts and teachings of mindfulness, I knew personally that this was transformational. So I started then with my own practice, Cameron Consulting, to integrate these teachings and practices into the work I did with consulting. And then when I moved back to the United States, I completed a program in presence-based coaching with Doug Silsby, which continued to deepen my understanding and my ability to generate presence and connection in myself as a coach and consultant, and also to help cultivate that in my clients. So this is my purpose. My purpose is to help leaders and people in business optimize their experience in this life. I know that life is really short and very precious, and I want to reduce the suffering in organizations, and I want to increase the joy and happiness. I believe that joy and happiness are possible in companies. I've had a lot of it myself, and I want to actually expand that. And I know that the way to do that is to bring in mindfulness. So that brings me to the work that you're doing. I was delighted to discover that Google created the Search Inside Yourself program. It actually validated what I was doing and expanded on it and brought in a lot more neuroscience, which I had been studying and reading on the side. But I love the way that you guys incorporated that together in an integrated model. So I was really happy to find out that I would be able to take one of these courses, which I did last week in Washington with Laura and Philippe. And it was there that I got to experience and digest this great work and the way it's been curated. I think that's one of the key challenges, is to know what to pull together and what to leave out. So I really enjoyed that process, and I became even further committed to aligning my mission with the mission of Search Inside Yourself, to create real peace, to promote peace and happiness through deepening and cultivating the capacity of mindfulness. So I'd love to join you. I'd love to be part of the pilot program, because I know that next year will be a year of experimentation, a year of learning, a year where people will come together in a laboratory, in a sense, to participate in what I think will be an iterative design, and really go through and bring our hearts to it and bring our experiences and our knowledge, and then just be open-minded. And then after this full year, where we will grow individually, we'll grow as a cohort, we'll connect to one another and deepen our own capacities, we'll be able to provide feedback and shape that program for future cohorts. I also believe in radical generosity, and I want to give. I want to be part of this and extend my reach through the brand and experience and connections that Search Inside Yourself has. So I look forward to hearing from you. I would love to join in the program in February. Thank you.